Okay, we have a bushing measurement system here with a linear slide and rotary table that will measure bushings. We have multiple mandrels here for the different size bushings, different style bushings, and then we have the PC software. To get the software going, you double click on the BLM icon. When the first time you open this up, you need to home the system. So it will, if it's not in home already, it will cycle through it and go to its home location. Now you're ready to run parts or set up a part. We are going to set up a part. So you go to menu, part setup, and now you can enter in the information for your part. You can do 3 locations. All this information is in the manual, by the way. So you can do 3 locations. We're going to do 2 locations, and we will set up this part. We will enter all this information and then run the part. So we're going to do 2 locations. Now we'll select the mandrel that we need to use here, put it up here on our table. It locates in, locks in. Then the part we are going to measure, we'll slide it on the mandrel. Now you will come over here and you jog the slide up to the position that you want to measure. You will see the laser beam there being reflected on the part. So we want to measure in that location. So you come back over here to the software. When it's in the position that you want, you just hit the checkbox and it will auto populate that position. Then you can jog to your next location. Where you want it. Then you come over here, hit the checkbox, and it will populate that position. Now I'm going to go ahead and enter in all the values, and then we will run the part. Okay, I've entered in all the information for this part. So at the top, I'm going to save it, and we will go back to the main menu. So you would enter an employee number, and then you'll have a library of different parts you can select from. We just created the small bushing. Select that, the live data, and when we hit go, the slide will move to its position, the first position we programmed, and start rotating the part. So it'll go just over 360 degrees, taking readings. Then it populates the field. Then it moves to the second location, and it's taking its readings, and it will populate the second line. So once everything is done, you hit accept, and you are on to your next part. The daily and the stats will fill in as you do more parts. So I'm not going to run a bunch of parts, but as you fill in the parts, these charts will continue to fill up. You can run as many different parts as you want. You can build your library up to unlimited number of parts. You can switch from part to part at any time. We will run a different part here. We'll run the medium bushing. So I will come over here, put on the medium bushing. This has already been programmed, so when I hit go, it will automatically drive to its programmed location and start its rotation. So this particular one we're doing 3, so it will populate 1, 2, 3 as it cycles through the 3 different measurement positions. This part will also show a failure mode. We've purposely changed the tolerances so that it will fail and it will reject on the tolerance, or the overall average. I'm sorry. So you get a message, part is rejected. You have to click OK. You will run the part again. If the part fails a second time, you will get a message where you can type in notes before you accept the part itself. So it's currently cycling through. At any time that you see a yellow or red in the average column, it will create a reject condition or an error condition that will bring up the message. So now it says the part has been rejected twice. You can enter in some comment as to why it might be, why it has failed, and you click OK. And now you can click accept the data and get on to another part. And once again, the chart will go as you build onto this file. So just to kind of go over the system one more time, you have your software here, it's PC based. We come over here, we have the rotary table, the linear slide, the different mandrels that are kept down here in the tray for your different bushings, the scanner itself, the frame, and then there's a cover on the back that is housing the controllers for both the slide and the linear table.